What is going on, Bear Squad? This is PB here today, the big old polar bear. We are servicing VIP here in Claremont, and this is a 7-day service. This is a 1-week service. We've got a new setup here. So we've started putting all the soda that goes to each location in its own area. So we're not, when we're going to a location, we know exactly what we need for that location. And when we purchase product, we're purchasing product from the collections from that location, from that specific machine, to pay for products that go into that machine. Now, that way we can tell if a machine is not profitable or is profitable, or however you want to look at it. But this thing takes forever to open. There we go. So Barks Root Beer is, I can't remember if we had filled that up a whole lot or not on the last run, but it's definitely run out pretty good. So we're going to grab everything that we have, try to get this machine as full as possible. We've got 4 columns of Mountain Dew. I haven't recognized it yet, but there's actually a coin jam on this machine. I think we wound up losing some profit because of it. But no one complained about it or anything, so don't know. I'd actually rather know about that stuff, that way I can promptly act on it. So I know we're going to need all 4 of those root beer things, because we're gonna use all of them. We're only gonna use one of each of the other ones though, so we're gonna grab one of each of those, open the door back up. We've got our Mountain Dew holding the door open there, so grab that as well, because that's actually the first one we're gonna fill up. Now in Vensoft, when I switched these machines out, I wasn't entirely sure how it worked. But now I know exactly how it works. So I went to the location and I pulled the 501E out of VIP and put the Royal that was in the garage in VIP, and moved everything around. So when we enter today's product, it's going to be an entire reset on this location. I'm actually really excited that this location's got a Royal in it finally. I need to do some learning on the 501E, and it's better that the 501E has gone to Hyundai, which is one of my slower locations. It's not my slowest location, but it's one of my slower locations. So it gives me an opportunity to work on it. It's not quite as big a deal if we don't get anywhere with it. Worst case scenario, they kick me out of that location and we lose $40 a month. No, I think they did like $40 last month. No, it must have been more than that. I'll have to look at a report. Let's see what it was. But we're gonna fill ginger ale straight to the top. We have enough to do it now. We need Sunkissed on this location. When we do the collection, you'll see we didn't really make a whole lot of money on this machine. But we're gonna try to get as much as we possibly can. What I wound up doing at the end of the day is I took the collection money and I purchased the collection money specifically from this machine, and I bought lemonade, I believe, and more Mountain Dew. So every time we collect on this, we're gonna bring our base stock for the machine up to what it needs to be, and then from there, whatever's left over will be profit. So we should have a base stock of I don't know, I'll say 2 24 packs of Mountain Dew, a what do we got? One container, one 24-pack of water, two 12-packs of Sunkist, two 12-packs of root beer, two 12-packs of ginger ale, two 12-packs, what's that one behind it? Coke, two 12-packs of Minute Maid, and two 12-packs of Dr. Pepper, or a 24-pack of Dr. Pepper, whichever one. And the machine should be full when we service it. We should be able to fill this machine when we service it, and then at the end of the day be able to, if we don't have a full container, be able to buy a full container. So I'm trying to fold up my boxes the best I can, keep them in one spot. Just makes things easier to carry. You see we're getting nice and full there. I'm pretty sure you're only supposed to put 2 cases of 24 in this machine, but I've been filling it to the brim, which is about 52 cans. So it's 48 plus 4. It's 4 extra cans. I don't think it's a big deal. The 660 seem to take it like a champ too. If I run into problems, I'll let you guys know. So we're just going to use this to prop the door real quick. We got to run back to the van and grab this. It's got our pouches in it for the money. It's also, we're going to use this to take all the Dr. Pepper out. We're going to move the Minute Maid lemonade to the front because we don't have as much of it in there. It's just going to be easier to fill it when we get more Minute Maid lemonade, which we wound up doing after this. I didn't film it, but I wound up getting another 12-pack. I want to get the base amount up on that. Yeah, I think the rule of thumb is gonna be to have a case of every item that we need in there. Hopefully, actually it'd be great if we went through more than a case, but we probably won't. This location's pretty slow. Tire season starts next month, so hopefully we're gonna see some pretty hefty collections here soon. Not right off the bat. We're in September right now, so yeah, next month we're gonna start seeing tire season pick up. The first snowfall is when things are gonna go totally crazy. As soon as snow starts falling, the tire shops are gonna do mad. They're going to do significantly better. I think we have a new location. I'm actually going to go service the location for the first time. What time is it? It's 8 p.m. right now. So I'm going to go service it for the first time. I'm going to leave here at 10 p.m. It's a 24-hour location, 40 employees. You guys are going to see the location video here in a couple days. I'm pretty excited about it. So right now we're pulling out all the lemonades so we can put the Dr. Pepper in the back there. I gotta tell you, try not to park your soda machine so close to a window or a wall or something. It is really, really hard to get your arm in the back there. If you've got, like, I've got larger shoulders and tries and buys, so it's wicked, wicked difficult for me to get back there. Super, super heavy. Or not heavy, just big arms don't fit well. As you can see, I'm reaching in there really, really hard, so I'm facing the other way. I tried to look in there the best I could as often as I could so you guys could see. Oh, I got stuck here. I almost couldn't get out of that. I was pretty irritated trying to get everything going. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting these in here. This frustrated me so much, so I put them in there, and then I put them in there wrong, so I had to mess with it for a while. I still haven't realized it yet. Oh, I think I figured it out. We have a problem, Houston. What's going on? Oh, you can't see it. So where my eyes are, I can actually see inside of there. But because you guys are just above eye level for me, you couldn't see it. That kind of stinks. But we're gonna fill that to the brim. That's gonna go all the way to the top. I'm hoping it's not gonna happen next week because we still don't have any sun-kissed. But we should be pretty close to full next week. We're gonna need sun-kissed, and I gotta order water. I gotta make a Coke order. Actually, I should probably do that tomorrow. Right now it's Sunday for me. You guys are watching this on a Tuesday. Darn, you guys cannot see in that column at all. Oh, what a bummer. Alright, so we go all the way to the top here. We got 48 cans, I believe it was, that were there. We wound up filling it up to 52. Alright. Keep going. Fill it up. I think we used 6 or 7 cans from the 12 pack that we brought in. We gotta go get the 12 pack. It's holding the door open, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Knock that out. Now we can fill these back in. If you're gonna change stuff around, always remember to move your labels and make sure your pricing is the same. When I located that machine that was at Hyundai, I found out that Dr. Pepper was $2.50 and Monster was $1, so I forgot to switch things over. Ironically, I actually opened this door to change them and realized there was a coin jam there, and didn't actually I didn't actually do anything with those. Or did I? Maybe I did, I don't know. So all the coins fell through. Did I drop a coin there? I was pressing that button to make sure the button was doing its job. Now we're just going to fill that coin back up. The placement of everything in this machine is not the best. It could be better. I should probably try to organize that a bit more. Alright, we'll grab this sucker here. Fill up the last of the Dr. Pepper. That won't take very long. That's almost done as it is. There we go. So this was on this route. I only did 2 locations, but there's going to be a collection video coming out Friday, I believe, and I'm gonna start using the better camera for the collections. You guys are gonna see me use it in a minute here. So that's the excess. We put it in the crate. We've got the good old Canon SL2. This is a great camera. I absolutely love using it. You get to see me do a little bit of a vlog there. I'm getting some footage and pulling the cash out, getting it on film. There's no mech in there. I wasn't too happy with that collection at all. There's not a lot of money, and if you guys are curious how much money it is, stay tuned for Friday's video. On Friday's video you'll be able to see. I also need to start keeping like a paper clip or something in these bins, because I've been keeping the excess money in there and purchasing product with it and whatnot. It takes much longer to takes a lot longer to do things that way, actually. So now I'm going through and we're doing our initial count for Vensoft. It brings us up to, I think we were like 150 something cans of Mountain Dew. I can't remember. But that's going to be the go fuel when it comes winter time. Everyone's going to be using that. Alright. Just going to go through and count everything up that we possibly can here. We've got the good old Sunkist. Behind the Sunkist is the Coke. I think we just counted Coke Yeah, we just counted Coke, and we're going to count Sunkist next, I believe. There we go. Yep, Sunkist. Next up is Ginger Ale. The Ginger Ale is behind the Barks Root Beer. I think the root beer is making quite a few sales. Barks Root Beer. There we go. And then we got 52 of the Dr. Peppers. Oh, now I'm doing the Barks Root Beer. I don't know why I didn't know that right off the top of my head, because I counted. So when you can't reach the back one, you just count the front one. That's what I do. I don't know how entirely accurate it is, but it works. And we're all counted. That's it. Save that. Now we gotta service the snack machine. We gotta get that done. Close this guy up. Oh, nope. I remembered to switch the labels. Gotta pull those out. Speaking of which, if you guys are looking for the chameleon labels for this, there is a link in the description below. My buddy Ernie has started putting these together, and he does an awesome job with them. I'm really, really excited about him. Now we're going to turn this thing forever until it closes all the way. This is actually, I don't know how many of you will remember it, but this is the machine that I wound up getting for free. And after checking with Coke, we found out that it was a written off asset. So it was given to me, and Coke doesn't own it, which was great. They did own it at one point. So we got to go through these popcorners. They last forever, but they don't sell quite as fast as everything else does. Now, all reality, I've been thinking about it more and more. A lot of my friends get rid of accounts that don't do $100 a week. Now, what I want to know, is it $100 per machine a week, or is it $100 a week in general? I don't really care either way. I live in a place where I'm not going to make a whole lot of money. People who live in more populated areas will probably make way more than I ever will. But we're going through counting everything. We're going to even everything out here. Well, not really even it. We're just going to make it look like it's full. That makes a massive difference on the sales. And I have not had expired product at all since I started doing this. I'll run out of product completely before I actually need to replace it, and the machine looks full. As long as I service the machines every week. With what they bring in, I've started using an Excel spreadsheet to give responsibility to each machine for how much gas, or if I need to make a Coke order or something like that. And the location that the Coke order is for doesn't have enough money in it or something, I'll make everything responsible for it. It's technically water is in, I think I have water in every single one of my machines. I'm gonna pull all this stuff out, get the count on everything. Now, this machine, I did something different with this machine. Instead of pulling this machine out in Vensoft and putting a new machine in, I just took the machine that was in there, changed the brand to AP6000, because I scrapped the USI. It was just, I took the motors and shelves out of it, and the wire harness, and a couple other things that a buddy asked for, and totally got rid of them. Oh, guys, so everyone keeps telling me about Grandma's cookies, right? Well, one of my Patreons sent me Grandma's cookies. So we are going to put them in. I'm really excited to see how they do. If they work pretty well, I might get a subscription to Sam's Club and get the free shipping. Try it out. I wound up, the next location we visit is Tire Warehouse. I wound up having to use this whole box there because they completely sold out of the chips. I wasn't expecting that. The chips for $1. If you do the small bags of chips for $1, people love that. At least where I live. People eat it up. I think I'm gonna pull, well, I don't know. I might pull the ramen out of this location and put something else there, because I don't think we've sold any at all. Granted, I think we made something like 12. Oh, we're gonna do some more vlogging. Do some more vlogging. Bam. I'm gonna pull the money out of here real quick. Not really what I like to see. I really hope that we start getting more cash flow than that. Nothing in there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure throughout the winter it'll get better, and I'm gonna be smarter about how I establish locations from now on. I'm also gonna be smarter about how I get machines. If it's not an MDB machine or an AP machine, probably not interested. Maybe National or Crane. These AP machines seems like they're bulletproof. Work out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with them overall. But we're getting to a point where we're gonna round this right up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. We got the coin changer over there. If you want to see the actual collection video where I just filmed the collection, that'll be out Friday. It's going to be more of a vlogish style of content. I know I've got like a mix in my audience of people who like these kind of videos, and then there's people who like the vlogish sort of videos. So I'm going to try to entertain it for everyone. Try to mix the content up a little bit, and do different stuff here and there. But once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Bear Squad, peace out.